What's up, guys? Been a minute. It's time to start building our ragtop. Well, guys, I got out here kind of mid-project on working on that Baja and decided to get this pan out from underneath here where I can get my nice pan that I bought for this car underneath it, because the place that I have it stored, storage situation's changing, so I need to get it out of there. But it's been 30-something years since I've split a pan, so I'm excited. It looks like a mess back here. I'm fixing to have to go get some lumber and do something better than that. Got the 63 off its pan. It's just kind of floating here above it. I'm gonna have to probably take the tires off to get it all the way off of the off underneath the car. But I know it's a horrible idea, but I got it on center blocks with steel beams underneath it, and it could use, if I could get one more brick in there, it'd be high enough to just slide a pan in and out. But as of right now, it's just the way it is right now. Yeah, it's coming along. And sometimes it all feels overwhelming, but I know every little thing you do, you're a little closer to the finish line. So I'm just gonna keep on grinding away. I'm excited about getting this pan out from under this ragtop. It's been here for a year and a half. It's time to get it set back down, get it in the grass like it's supposed to be. You never really know what you go until you dig in and stuff. Got some shoddy body work down here, some fiberglass, or actually they used aluminum tape and then put bond over it, which was like really awesome. We got this, have no idea what's going on with the rest of this door. Around here, looks pretty good. Got some undercoating. I'm gonna have to get off with a torch or something. Same thing over here. Still get that running board off, but it's just time for that initial tear down, and we'll get this pan out from under this thing, and then it's gonna be time to start welding and getting this body back together, and I'm gonna build me a 63 ragtop. Here's the first place I'm gonna attack. So the corner here, maybe we'll just cut it straight down. I may make a plate to this edge and then make a second plate for right in here. I don't know. Or I may take it and do a bend. I don't know. That may be a little easier to make it like a, yeah, that's probably what I'll do. All right, at this point, I just kind of prime the inside of the thing, put some type of coating on it. Got my ground off where I can weld. And I primed this piece to go on the inside, and I screwed up and did the outside. So I'm gonna let it dry a little bit, then I'll get it all off of there. And then we'll wipe all this down with rubbing alcohol and get some magnets. Get the piece cut, it's primed on the inside. Got the magnets holding up there. Now I'm gonna get on this and weld her up. Yeah, guys, that's good as it's gonna get. The rest of it's gonna be filler, but at least it's all metal there rather than a big hole. Lordy, 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 lordy. That's pretty rotten. This stuff was on thick. It's like somebody just, they put some tape, like duct tape or some type of electrical tape or something on there over the hole, and then they bondoed it. That's awesome repair works there, guys. Well, just grinded off about ½ inch of Bondo and got some metal. So let's get this bad boy cut and start making a template. All right, that's kind of the first step of getting that off there. I have to get in here, kind of chisel this piece off here and see what's left. So basically, I just took that's the scrap metal that I've been saving for a project, and well, it's just about the same width as the door rubbers. So I took it and I split it in half. Now I've got some Osprey on it, killing that rust that was on the inside of it. But it's about the right depth and everything. And now I just got to figure out how to get it to fit on there. Okay, kind of where I'm at. I cut that stuff in half, and I cut this, and I'm gonna, this piece right here, I'm gonna spot weld it from the inside of the door. It's even on the bottom with the other one, and it's the same width on the other side. You see there, it's the same width as it, so I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, it's gonna work. It'll hold a rubber in the door. So time to spot weld that on, and then we're gonna put this corner. All right, guys, Got the next piece kind of stuck in there. But we can finish up the structure of the door. We'll make us a skin. All right, guys, so that turned out pretty good. So I've got a new corner and bottom on the door. Yeah, basically at this point, you kind of cut you a little template. That way you can kind of lay your metal out. So, not to be exact, be a little bigger, but get you started. All right, guys, it's taped off there where it would spray where I'm going to be welding. And I've got the panel made, and it's sitting there. I'm letting it dry. Also, I'll put some etching primer on it. It's nothing super special, but it'll at least have some coating on the inside. All right, there's my little panel I made. It's in there the best I can get it. We'll see how this turns out. If it sucks, I've got another door. But I just really wanted to try to save this one. Well, started welding. Welds looked weird and really kind of blown out and stuff. And I looked over and I'm out of my argon oxygen mix. So I'm gonna have to go and get my bottle filled before I can finish this. But I made a pretty good push on it, so I'm pretty happy with it. I'm back again. Went and got some more argon gas, and I welded my panel on. Let me show it to you. Slowly getting a little better at this. It just takes time, I know. I had to go ahead and slit this and push it in because I didn't like the way the door was lining up. But we're gonna grind this off and see what we've got. All right, that's welded in. Now I just need to work a little bit around the edges, kind of clean it up a little, and move on to the next piece. All right, now I've tore down all the hardware out of the door. So that was a little different than a late model, but it wasn't too bad. Now I'm scrubbing out the fender wells, going down the side of this car with degreaser, cleaning it best I can. It's got like a spray-on bed liner thing underneath the fenders. I'm gonna go ahead and get a heat gun, see if I can get that all scraped off. All right, that was a nightmare. Whoever invented undercutting, yeah, you're going down, dude. That sucked. Anyway, now I get some etching primer on this thing, just gonna seal it up for right now. Move on to the next panel. I got it sanded down to 60 grit. I went through bare a little bit, so I went ahead and just sprayed it over with some etching primer, fixing to move on to the door. And I'm gonna get this whole side of the car done, and then I'll start doing the actual body work on the places where I've done the metal replacement. I'm gonna slowly start working my way across it as I'm just rough sanding it to 60, and I'm getting it in etching primer where I can see, kind of see my palette, what I've got to work with. Next thing I got to do is get all of this freaking tar out of the fender well on this one. And then once we get that all done, then I'll start blocking it back a little bit just to see where the highs and lows are and start the body work and knock it out on this side. The front one is done. Holy cow, that sucked. Now I just got to get some more etching primer and then start doing the actual body work on this side, but it's not going to be much of it. This car is pretty straight. Got it all off there. Got it in etching primer. Let it dry up, and then we'll start massaging all of the boo-boos out of the side of the car. Got a little bit of welding to do on the side, not a whole lot. Oh, and I did get out here and started working on these. That one looked just like that one, but I got a hammer and dolly to it. Got to weld up where it was cracked, but that'll be cool too. Got some mud on there, letting it dry. Been a little bit since I messed with this stuff, so I got to get back in the groove of it. Had a little pitting under there I just want to take care of. Got everything welded up. Like this thing up here, I got a primer right now, but it was, cut in half and stuff, so it's together. So now I'm just going to start working these doors. And well, basically this side of the car, get it done. Basically got the first coat of mud on there, kind of quick sanded back, then threw on a coat of primer again, and then a guide coat. Now I'm letting it dry and I'll block it back. I'm using the Durablocks. Guys, I've been working this door for about an hour now. Got quite a warp in it when I, from the heat from welding that in. I should, next time I'm gonna try a little bit of air on it or something to cool down as I go. But slowly getting, just keep sand and dust cup, put like a little dust coat on it, and then sand it again and see where my highs and my lows are. But I'm getting there. I mean, it's getting pretty close. It's hard to tell, but I mean, it's going to be all right. I just got to, do it till it's done. Tonight, still working on the same spots, but I'm getting closer and closer. Just got to be patient with this stuff. It's that door part right there where I welded on is looking pretty good though. Kind of good to push it into where you can kind of see, but it lines up pretty well. I mean, for a homemade panel. We're on my way to the front here, cleaning this all up, and straightened out this other side. It was pretty whack. It was way whack worse than the other side, so it won't be perfect. But there's like rubber grommets to go around that, so I don't think it'll show. But I am going to deck it back, or cut it back where you can actually see, where it's flat. You know what I mean? It's hot in here, man. It's 170 degrees in Texas right now. Working on this apron. Got my first coat of mud on there. Letting this putty's dried, and I've sanded it back, and let's put a guide coat on there. And we'll see if I can get those get that thing flat. But it's looking pretty good. Okay, that's good enough. I mean, they were pretty jacked, so I'm happy with the way that turned out. Next, it's gonna be the back window. It's a lot of rust in it, but I got a donor piece. Gonna be a lot of cuts, a lot of welding. I'm gonna take my time, or I don't screw it up too bad. I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, now I've got these sections cut out that I'm gonna replace, and I've got to spray it down with the Ospro and get it in there really good and let it dry.